Hello and welcome everyone again into another video. Today's video will showcase Shadow Grumpig. We talked about how OP Grumpig is and how it is actually changing the meta into either Grumpig and something that covers it, or stuff that counters Grumpig and something to cover that. Today's video we're showcasing Grumpig, this by Terry GM10. He sent the battles, like also about the I think the Lapras battles. So shout out to Teddy GM10 for sending us these amazing battles. He's like a very talented battler, so we're gonna see some good battles today. He decided to run Grumpig with Morpeko because Morpeko is technically the ultimate counter to all these Psywave Pokemons, and Credeli does make a good coverage to Grumpig. You guys will see that I think I showcased Credeli before. It's probably the Pokemon that get buffed the most that people don't talk about. Morpeko, I think I made a video, but I'm not sure whether this video will go first or that one. Let's just go watch, and you guys will be able to judge whether Shadow Grumpig is better or non-Shadow. There is a specific matchup where Shadow Grumpig is actually better, which is the Clodsire. So first matchup here, we have Grumpig into Talonflame. So you're just gonna switch out and throw the Rock Tomb right away. I mean, you get it on 4, I think, so technically should be good timing. We debuff them. Do we need to shield? I don't mind the idea of shielding, to be honest. They threw the Flame Charge, and that actually did no damage. This is where, like, you always go for the Rock Tomb. Rock Tomb did debuff the Lapras. Do we live this? Do we live the sparkling area, dude? Almost. So we see a nice reaction by Teddy. That was actually a good swap. He's like, okay, I don't get to a move. Let's just switch out and not give them energy. And now Morpeko is so loaded on energy. This Morpeko is about to take out the world unless they have a Charmer, which they do. We're in a difficult situation now. I think we should throw the Aura Wheel still. Like, Aura Wheel is still the better move to throw there. But if we have Psychic Fang, there's an argument about throwing the Psychic Fang. So Grumpig probably had the best animation in the entire game. Look how it attacks. They switched into Talon, so I'm just gonna go for the Shadow Ball. This Shadow Ball does do some serious damage. Almost took it out. Oh my, dude, they lived with 1 HP. Can we win this game? There is no way. Yeah, there is no way we win this game. That was just a difficult game. Our Morpeko needed Psychic Fang. If we had Psychic Fang Morpeko, I think we easily win that game. But hey, sometimes you're weak to Mud Slappers, right? Grumpig into Shadow Blaziken. Shadow Blaziken does some insane damage with counter, but you know what does some better damage? Grumpig. Super effective damage. Who does dude, I have found like so many people switching out to Skarmory, assuming that because people are running Psywave Pokemons and Mandibuzz, right? And Guzzlord, and Skarmory kinda does beat all of these, but you know what does these things plus Skarmory? It's Morpeko, and this is a Morpeko show. Morpeko is actually stealing the spotlight from Shadow Grumpig. They throw, they shield, we shield, and we farm down, and now whatever comes in. Why are we throwing Seed Bomb? Dude, I think he's BMing. I could tell you, he's literally BMing. They bring in a Lantern, now we just go to Credeli, and we can just beat this fish with a Pokemon that get a buff. Don't use nerf Pokemons, guys. It's not worth it. There are like good Pokemons that are actually buffed and do some serious damage. Like, look at this matchup. It's so much, it's like literally like bullying that fish with Credeli. So that was a nice game. Next game, we have Talon into our Grumpig. So we're just going to switch out, as you see, and throw the Rock Tomb right away. This Rock Tomb does one-shot the Talonflame, and if you throw it first, you should be able to live whatever move they throw. So what they do, Brave Bird, we easily live that. They bring in a Claydol, and we're just going to throw the Grass Knot right away. This is kind of a problematic to us. Like, we don't have an answer to this, as you can see. And if they Scorching Sand debuff, I think they just Rock Tomb debuff us. So that's a good no shield. It's kind of like it's like you don't want to shield that, right? A Dynamic Punch doesn't quite KO there. So now we just switch out, and we pray that Morpeko to shield the sweep. They did one then throw. Hopefully it's not Flame Charge, because it's just gonna And this is why you need Seed Bomb. He's like, now you see Yasser, that's why you run Seed Bomb. Okay, I understand. Bye-bye, Swampert. Was nice meeting you. What do? We're just gonna throw on good timing, and this aura wheel is gonna take out unless they shield. They did shield, and now we do need to get the next aura wheel, which we do. And Morpeko swept an entire team, stealing the show again from Shadow Grumpig. Okay, next video we have Venomoth. Venomoth also has Psychic Fang, and opponent here is swapped into Ferret. Ferret is a very Pokemon I do enjoy using. I think I posted Ferret content in every video that I have made so far. We don't need to shield this. The Sucker Punch is still resisted, and Aura Wheel still does take out. I think they do live. It's kind of like it has a decent bulk. Oh no, no, it does KO. Aura Wheel is just a busted move, as we all know, right? They bring in the Venomoth. Venomoth has Psywave, Poison Fang. I want to try out Venomoth, to be honest, but I haven't had the chance. Oh my, dude, that was just some nasty, nasty damage. We go to Grumpig because this video is about Grumpig, right, guys? I think if they shield, we die after this, so we had to switch out, and now Credeli up 2 shields against the ward. We shield here whatever they throw. They should Octazooka here, but we're just gonna throw Rock to him. If both moves are in neutral, you always Rock to him because it's such a busted charge move, as you can see. Next game. We have Shadow Grumpig into Blastoise. So the regular Grumpig does win this, but since we have 2 answers, so we just to switch out, and we're baiting with a Rock to him. What does baiting do? Well, in case they try to catch like that, right? Credeli is probably the best grass into Drapion because we take a neutral from the Poison Sting, right? So the Poison Sting damage doesn't quite add up. I remember that we can debuff them, and they will always start doing less damage. And to Rock Tomb will take out the Drapion. They should bring in... hello? Now we just switch to Morpeko and win the entire game. I don't think Shadow Grumpig is doing anything. It's literally Credeli with Morpeko winning. I would love to see what Shadow Grumpig can do. Like, I want to see it into something like Clodsire, right? So we can see. I mean, we just blind the shield, right? And then do like 1. Or I like actually doing 2. This is actually a good play because the second rollout does not register. And now all we need to do is just do 3 and then throw the aura wheel. But opponent was faster and he left the game before we do that. And that was such a good game. Okay, next one. Grumping into Steelix. So Steelix wins this matchup. But the Shadow, I mean, the Psywave is doing more damage. I saw the non-Shadow. The non-Shadow does less damage than the Thunder Fang. And you can see that we're going on the same pace. Since we landed a move, we can just switch out. We get a shield advantage. There is no reason to keep staying in. I like that he's holding on his energy. He's like waiting for the Steelix to switch, but Steelix is not switching out, which means we have to throw our energy. Wait, how did they catch? Oh my. I'm just gonna go straight for the Rock Tombs now. I think Grass Knot would have KO'd. Could we done more? 1 more? I think we could have done 1 more. But that does nothing for us. So we're just going to switch out to Grumpig and go for the Dynamic Punch. And at this point, we are kind of in a scary situation. But they actually helped us by doing this. And we kind of prefer that they throw their charge move. And now it's Morpeko time. Morpeko is about to throw... Bro, stop throwing Seed Bombs, man. I mean... Bro, stop throwing Seed Bombs. Dude, Teddy, I'm actually going to hit him after this. Please stop using Seed Bomb. Yeah, just throw the Aura Wheel and we should win this game. So, that was a good game. I think he played really well. Like Steelix is just tough for his team, but he was able to play around it. And I think Shadow Grumpig, if we had non-Shadow, we would literally lose this game. Like, we were able to win just because the Shadow does more damage. This is a matchup... I was like, this is a matchup where the Shadow's kind of better, but then we ended up switching out. So it doesn't, you know, like it doesn't matter. Yeah, so Credeli into Stunfisk. This used to be a scuffed matchup in the past when Earthquake was such an OP move and Mudshot was so good of a move. But I don't think this matchup is as close as it used to be. And now we can just literally farm all the way down. I mean, Grass Knot is not an ideal move you want to use. I mean, the damage, I think the extra damage from one shot put them almost on the same range. They have a charger bug. What do we do? Well, we're just going to do one and then throw. And this charger bug is going to be hella debuffed because we are close to 2 charge moves. As you can see, charger bug now is double debuffed. I think we can just switch out at one point, but he's like, no, let me just make him dump his energy. And Exeter, even though it's double debuffed, was able to do enough damage. Dude, look at the charger bug's health going down so fast. I have never seen charger bug taking that much neutral damage from one Pokemon. And this is one of the matchups where like the Shadow was an actual upgrade. As we're throwing charge moves, but Grumpig doesn't care because we easily tank these, and this is a Grumpig show. It's not gonna be a Morpeko show, hopefully. Shadow Ball here. No, now we switch to Morpeko so they can top left this game. Now, opponent doesn't want to top left, but Teddy is about to shield, a play rough, and throw an aura wheel and finish this game. Honestly, that was such a great... Like, the last battle was actually what we needed to see more of. Like, if all the battles were like this, that would like, okay, now Shadow Grumping is a huge upgrade. So is it an upgrade or no? I didn't feel the upgrade in so many situations. I would have preferred that if he had the non-Shadow. But the Charger Bug and the Steelix matchup, we could tell that the Shadow is better. The Clothesire matchup, though, it's actually so much better for the Shadow. That's all like the matchups you need to care about. So pretty much it's all about team building. So if you are weak to those 3 Pokemons, I recommend using the Shadow. If you're not weak to those 3, you can just pretty much run that on Shadow. And more importantly, how did you guys feel about the Shadow? But like, is there any specific matchups where you need the Shadow for that I didn't mention? And yeah, that's it for today. If you like the content, make sure to leave a like if you're new to the channel. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.